I'm just gonna go with it and leave it at that. And then if it's not working for anyone, they can let me know. It's just unhappy that I'm overpowered. That's my assumption. All right, so we're going to continue my active game, go into my fortress, load it up, and see where I left myself off. I know where I left myself off because I've been watching my own video, doing that whole thing. So I do have a bunch of dwarves that have moved in, and we need to, before going in to do some other stuff, like be fancy and be fancy. We need to go in and just make sure that this isn't going to turn into a disaster with everyone crowded into the same area all of the time. I think I'm going to do that with we just need more meeting areas for people to hang out. And I think one of those, I don't really have a guild hall. I guess I could set up a guild hall for like craft dwarfs, since that's going to be popular. I'm going to use that as a core part of the economy. So maybe I'll do that and then put in a temple. And maybe even another, maybe another tavern on this side just for the people that want to be... Oh no, I can't do that. That's the end of the map. So I can't do left side tavern, right side tavern. I can just do this tavern and maybe put them over here. So let's take a look at the first order of business is giving people a place to stay. And we are doing okay with that. But we've had some new dwarves join us. So I'm going to give them some new areas to live, because no one really likes living in crowded spaces like that. All right, I just have like my favorite is just doing these blocks. I know you can do less. I don't really like to do less. I like to treat my dwarves to something special. And then like, it's kind of neat when you get, I'm finding it neat if I can, make like one of them bigger. Just, I don't know. That feels more normal to me than like the exact same thing every single time. All right, so that's another 10. And maybe we'll do a little bit more than that. Let's put some out over here. And then make this hallway. Some other ones here. Oh, I made this. Yeah, so this is going to be, like, I'll put one like that, then I'll put one like that, and like that, and then uneven. Randomness adds visual appeal. So I'm told. All right, so that's quite a number of rooms, so let's get that started. And then we can build out all of the features that we need. Need to put in beds, coffers, and cabinets in every one of these rooms for our dwarves to be happy and not be upset all the time. We're doing pretty okay in terms of happiness. Most people are above like the middle range. So when you start going into this danger zone, that's when things kind of start to go poorly. Oh yay, we found coal in this area. I think with this fortress, I want to do... Hey, Chris. Welcome in. I think with this fortress, I want to do, let's say, like I really want to figure out how to get magma to the surface. I've failed every time I've tried. I really want magma. I want a magma pool on the surface. I know there's a guy... I think the way I want to do it is I want to be able to use it. I think there's like a trick you can do with like filling a minecart and then getting dwarves to move the minecart and dump it. It's really complicated. I'm gonna have to watch a guide on how to do it, but that's how I want to go about it. Yeah, you never play, but love the game for what it is. I mean, you should play. It can be free. The human world is the spottiest thing around. Oh, we have a lot of sneaky guys. I don't know what they're sneaking around for. Maybe you want to steal my fine shell jewelry or something like that. But I certainly don't have any secrets that you're going to be stealing that are going to be interesting. I also have cave spiders here, which is interesting. They usually don't come into the fortress. Usually they stay in the other area. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do my trick to get rid of all of this stuff. Dump all of that out of the way. And then start building... I don't know. Does it allow me to build stuff on top of stuff that doesn't... Maybe it does. One of the things I'm going to be fighting here is just like... I have a little bit of congestion, so talking ends up pushing stuff into my nose or whatever, so... It's not for you. I mean, it's free. You can really find out if it's not for you or not. I mean, you download the free version. The Steam version is worth $30, but there's plenty of ways to get started with the game. I think everyone should play Dwarf Fortress, and I'll not back down from that opinion. It is for everyone. However, you may find out that you have some limitations, and those are your own personal issues. Because the game's for everyone. It's a perfect game. If there's any problem with Dwarf Fortress, it is not with Dwarf Fortress that the problem lies. Maybe that's an arrogant thing to say, but I don't care because it's the best game in the world. And I will not be taking any questions or opinions elsewise. Okay, so we'll put down our beds. And our beds. Put you in the center. There, there. Yeah, the planner really helps out so much. Because I don't have to like stop and then come back later on in order to place stuff down. So I need to put in the chest. Chests are good things. Means the game we're willing to try out to spend money on. Yeah, I mean, you gotta try it out. You're never gonna know. It doesn't, when you play the game, it is vastly different from watching the game. You are thrown into a unique situation every single time, and it just gives you like a certain feel, and you either love it or don't, I guess. But it's really not something that, you know, you can watch people deal with it, but like you kind of get, you know, how they solve the problem. You don't actually solve the problems yourself. Solving the problems yourself, that's where like the good feelings come in. And it's just a unique experience every single time. No fortress is the same, no playthrough is the same. And it's amazing to see how many times things turn out differently. Okay, I'm getting distracted a little bit. I think I just need a cabinet there, and then that's good. All right, doors, furniture, cabinet, placed. Right, everyone's going to fill that out. Yeah, I mean, Dwarf Fortress is its own backlog. You know, it's its own forever game. So I can understand that. It'll be here forever. It's been here since 2002, and it's still going strong. Eventually, Tarn's life will run out, but Dwarf Fortress will live on. I don't know what would happen after that. I don't think anyone else could run it. I think the game would just stop, and then it would just be like encrystallized in perfection forever. Okay. So do I want to give them... I don't really want to do stonework. They're going to fill all this out. We're going to have some new bedrooms. I'll let them place all the doors and stuff. Oh, good. And his vast majority of exposure is me telling him to play the game. Maybe that's not true, but it kind of is. All right, so if I need one more door. We'll see if the automatic room tool will work here. Oh, it does. Even though I don't have a door there. Great. So I don't have to wait for that to happen. I have all of those bedrooms are now set, and then we can see if we need to make even more of them. So we need to make sure that everyone has a bedroom, and there's no like easy way to check. The way I do it is just I leave bedrooms down, and then I see how long they take to get claimed by someone. It can take a little bit of time. So there's one, looks like someone's deciding to claim that one. It takes a little bit of time. Are you claiming it? No, you're just sleeping there? You're just hanging out? Oh, you're a child. Oh, I need to make some toys, actually. One thieving, mischievous creature. Oh, no. I mean, you can steal whatever you want from my fortress at the moment. I don't really care. I make so much junk that that you don't really have to worry about it too much. Okay, so... Oh, no. Moody Dwarf. Okay, we do have a mood dwarf. He's doing fine. Go back to where I was. What is this? Hold on. Pause. Pause. Pile of vomit. Where are we going here? Where does this lead to? Kind of just ends and there's no body. Who left the vomit? I don't think I can find that out. Do I have any fighting going on? Diplomat. Oh no, a diplomat could not complete the meeting and is now unhappy. Oh well. I don't seem to have any fighting. Usually that's what causes the mouth spew. I'm not noticing any. All right, what do we have for alert? Oh, wait. Is this just the... Oh, that's what it is. The human pikeman, Jonik Kenelblaff, was spotted sneaking around. I'll live to fight another day. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. Maybe we will... Maybe he got punched in the throat and is now vomiting all over the place as he escapes my fortress. That could have been what happened. All right, anyways... getting distracted on things that I don't need to get distracted on. All right, so we have our bedrooms. Bedrooms are nice. And I think that means I'm going to let that go, and then I need to clear out some of this meeting area. So I think the next thing I want to build... Let's see. So we have a lot of space up. I've kind of done... I've done a bad and not, like... created a nice hallway. I don't like it when I get crowded like that, so I'm going to dig out a hallway here. We'll dig out a room over here. Maybe this will be a shrine. And then we can have, I don't know, we'll have an entrance here, and an entrance here. Then hopefully I'm going to put a meeting area here and then we'll see what we come up with. I don't really think there's like dining halls, right? I think everyone prefers, yeah, we have a dining hall. Your citizens will eat in this zone when not assigned to a particular citizens without their own dining hall. We'll eat here. Tables and adjacent chairs should be included. So like, I've had a dining hall and a tavern, but like everyone goes to the tavern. Tavern's much more useful, I think. So I'm not going to put in a dining hall because I have the option to use a tavern. Yeah, I did play RimWorld, but it was after I had already been inducted into the Dwarf fortressing, and you really can't. Once you start the Dwarf fortressing, you can't. Nothing's the same. So I tried to get into it, but I couldn't because I'm used to having like at least 100 dwarves and stuff just gets done and I don't have to really worry about it. Oh no, you can't find an item. What item do you want? So you have cloth, bone, shining bars of metal, skeletons. We have the skeletons. Shining bars of metal. Ah. Man. Okay, petitions. You want a guild hall for the Farmers Guild, and you want to reside here to eradicate monsters. Maybe I'll build the guild hall. Let's see. They thinking. Do I have traders? Am I lucky? I need to fix my hotkeys. No. No traders. All right. That means that I need to make metal bars myself, and I don't want to. But I have to, or else I'll go crazy. And I can't buy them any way that I know of. You might die before. You might go crazy before I can buy them, so let's just do it. We'll just set it up over here and then move it later. All right, so wood is over there. I need to make charcoal. So we'll go workshops. Furnace? No. Yes? I just need to get a smelter. So I need a wood furnace to make charcoal. And then workshops. And we will make, what did I just say? Smelter. I'll just put you there. Right? And that will allow me to make him the metal bars that he wants so that we can stop worrying about someone going crazy and punching everyone until he gets surrounded by punches and then the punches end him. An invader? Ooh, what is this? Oh, look at this guy. Goblin thief, 102 years old. He's weak, bad with words, low stamina. I don't have a military. Do I want to deal with this? 2 invaders. Oh. I don't have a military set up. I don't want to set one up. All right. Let's just do a quick military. All right. I have to do this part. So we'll make a militia commander. The glassmaker is a novice tactician. And with that, remember how to do this. We'll do, I don't have any armor set up. There's just going to be a punching army. Or actually, I do have some weapons, so they might go pick those up, hopefully. Let's see, we'll assign... They're not... exclude infants. Exclude hates combat. Exclude nobility. No, include nobility. Screw that. Exclude officials. And get rid of other squads. I am getting over a bit of a cold, so I am a little bit coffee, and I apologize for that. Right. What happened to my interface? What happened to all the people? Oh, only officials, exclude officials is what I wanted. All right, 25. All right, so this is ranking. All right, melee effectiveness is over here. So most of my guys are terrible. Who is useless? Siege engineer. Yeah, that sounds like something I don't want to have at the moment. A tanner, you're useless. And what are my weavers? Weavers are good. Armorers, probably good. Wood burner. Well, I need a wood burner. Metal crafter. I'm probably not going to do metal crafts anytime soon. Or at all. Right. So now we have drafted some people into our army. Bad with words, low stamina. There's something about talking a lot that makes any of your congestion feel terrible and dries out your throat. So those are two things that I have going for me. But I have my coffee, and coffee saves all. I'm kind of low on it, so I may need to go get some more. Okay, so now I have these guys. So back to squads, and then customize the squad's name. I don't really care. I need... All right, there we go. Can I equip? There we go. I just need like basic. Let's just do leather armor. I don't know. And then they should be able to pick up weapon of choice. If that's correct. Not the button I wanted. Equip. Nope. Also not the button I wanted. Okay. So we're saying get any leather armor, individual choice, melee. That's fine. I don't really have any armor. But I do have some weapons, as I said. All right, so next I need to schedule them. They are off duty. If I put them on duty, I think they're going to have to go and pick up their stuff. We'll see what happens. Where are my invaders? So let's go and assign a kill order to him. Confirm. Click on him. Follow. Let's see who gets beaten up. Here we go. Oh, wow. That was fast. What did you get hit with? The goblin thief is fighting. The dog is fighting. The dog fought you. All right. The human axeman and the goblin thief are those tangering. So the human. So this is. Yeah. So it's top is. I forget what the timeline is. Yeah. It looks like the timeline is bottom is the oldest. So he gets attacked, and then he loses hold of his leather bag, and he decides he needs to withdraw, but it pulls on his shoulder. The motor nerve has been severed. The human axeman bites the goblin in the left upper arm, tearing through the muscle. The stray dog looks like bruises the muscle. Goblin falls over. The axeman hacks the goblin thief in the left foot with his axe, which is great. He picked that up. And severed part sails off an arm. So he lost his foot, and now he's laying on the ground like, oh no, I can't move. And I've been knocked out. And I'm just a sitting duck right now. So then all of this blue is just my... the dog and the human axeman just going to town. They're just ripping this guy to shreds. And that's the end of it for him. And so what's the killing blow? The axeman hacks the goblin thief in the upper body, tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the heart through the cave spider silk cloak. So he takes his heart, jams the great axe through his heart with his foot taken off already and severs him in half. No more heart. And then he has been ended. So that means that I have one more. He's kind of sticking around like, oh, what happened? So we are going to go and watch. Oh, you're trying to steal your stuff, huh? You're trying to steal. Oh, the dog's here. The dogs are getting you, and then you're ended. The dogs are doing the work. They're the fastest to respond. The dogs are the fastest to respond. They're the ones that he's just trying to steal all my crap. Just trying to steal all my crap, and let's see. What was his name? Goblin Thief Toad? Goblin Thief Toad is fighting. So let's see if we got what we saw. Tendon in the skull has been bruised, an artery in the head has been opened. The stray dog shakes the goblin thief by the head. So the first thing the dog does, I believe... Oh, no. So the top is here. So I guess the last one... I think I'm reading it wrong. Yeah, so the dog attacks the thief, and the thief's like, oh my god, no. This is a problem. Immediately, just afraid of the dog. He's just getting absolutely torn apart by the dog. He's trying to get away. The stray dog misses. He's missing him. He's trying to withdraw. The stray dog bites him in the upper body, tearing through his fat. He's still trying to get away. Stray dog attacks. He's still doing a little bit of dodging, able to kind of get away from the dog a little bit. And he just bites the dog in the lower leg, or stray dog bites him in the lower leg. He's still trying to run away. The dog is attacking him. So the thief strikes the stray dog in the lower body, bruising the fat. So we've taken some damage on the dog, but not too bad. Oh, he hit him in the paw. I mean, I guess it's fine. He's gonna... No, that's ripped to shreds. This dog's just like going... I guess I can't read all of them, but there's a whole lot of damage that's being done. The stray dog takes the goblin thief around by the right upper arm, tearing apart the right upper arm's muscle and bruising the bone, tearing apart the right... She's just absolutely going to work on his arm, ruining all of his arteries. And then I guess at the end of it, they just take him by the head, tear him apart. And that's the end of our little goblin here. So the important thing after you have done your winnings and you have taken care of your intruders, shown them how powerful you are. Are you sure you want to? No. Are you sure you want to? Yes. No, I didn't want to do that at all. Okay. The thing to do. So this guy is forbidden, which you need to unforbid him, and then the other one, because now they're in the fortress, and we can unforbid all of his stuff so that people can go pick that up. The next thing you want to do is you want to build a refuse pile, and the refuse pile is going to be where the bodies, or sorry, no, it's a corpse pile where we want to get rid of all of our unmentionables. So let's put them, we can give them a nice burial area. All of this is useful area because it has like leaves and stuff that you can pick up, but let's put them like, I don't know, I'm trying to decide. Put them at the top of the map over here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's lay down a zone. It's not a garbage dump. No, it is it's a stockpile. Yes. Stockpile. Go. Stockpile. Stockpile. No. Oh, I did do that. corpses. And then we're going to just put corpses. All right. So he should end up over here, and then let's close that menu. Hopefully ends up over here and just decays on his own in his own time. Looks like he's gone. I'm just going to assume that what happened is he was put away and never to be heard from ever again. So we'll go with that. All right. So there has been an intrusion, and now I am a little bit confused. My current stream's bitrate is 0. I don't know why all of YouTube and Twitch are complaining about my stream when it's like seems completely fine. If my stream doesn't look right, let me know. But like, I can't see anything wrong with it. All right. So yeah, we got the snatchers away. And what was I doing before? What we were doing was dealing with the strange mood. So resume construction. I don't know why that got inactive. Resume construction. Maybe it was the fighting that disabled the construction. But we need this built, and I need to start making the charcoal. So let's make that happen. Waiting for construction. Why are we waiting for construction? Just construct. Maybe we're out of construction material. So what if I unforbid all of this? This is all dolomite. Is it because this is all economic and we don't have materials? No, someone's taken the job. So I don't know where you built it with wood. Yeah, of course you can build it with wood. I don't know what the problem is. All right, so I'm gonna put all you away. You go away. Everyone's gonna move that. So now we have these two things, and I'm just gonna set my work order. I just need a little bit of charcoal. I don't want to start up like I don't want to start up a whole thing at the moment. So we're just going to have a little bit of charcoal if the refined charcoal is less than 10. And over here, we will add a new task. Should I add a new task? Let's see. What do we have? Hematite. I have a couple hematite, so we can do smelt hematite. Work order. And I'm just going to do 5. That should make enough metal. That should hopefully make enough metal to deal with my little problem dwarf here that wants a little special, something made special for him. All right, I'm gonna do a save. I may need to go pause and get some water. Ran out of my coffee and having a hard time continuing with the continuing speaking. I have so many dwarves. What am I going to do with all of them? What do you want to do, Mr. Dwarves? I don't know why I said Mr. Dwarves. All right. What is this lonely dolomite that I missed? You don't need to be missed. You go that way. Okay, do I have someone making charcoal? Someone has taken the task. Charcoal is coming up. And I'm only paused on this because I don't want to get distracted from it. Because if I do, this dude goes crazy. And then, oh, I can zoom in a bit to make this a little easier to view. This dude goes crazy and then starts getting the fighties. All right, hematite ore is about to be smelted. So that's going to be taken care of. I'll just leave it here just to see, let everyone see what's going on. Yep, we have iron bars now. The iron bars, oh, come on, man. You don't want, the iron bars aren't what you want? Pictures of stack cloth, skeletons. shining metal bars of metal. Bars of metal. Why don't you go get them? The strange moods they're just baffling. Sometimes. Let's just see one more. If that's not it, I'm going to have to go look it up because I don't remember like it. What else could it mean other than shining bars of metal? Bars of metal. What's the problem? All right, I don't know what this guy wants. So I have to go figure out what that is. Where's my website? Moody Dwarf asking for shining of metal, but iron bars ready next to him. Let's see what we see. The specific type of metal, shining bars of metal, are gold, silver, adamantine. Oh, you picky little boy. All right. I think I have tetrahedrite, right? You have bars. Yep, I have tetrahedrite. So instead of smelting hematite, which apparently we do not need, we are going to smelt tetrahedrite, which is more appropriate for his fine tastes. So let's get rid of this work order and a different work order of smelt tetrahedrite. And that should make silver. See, it's good to never like leave in the middle of a moody dwarf. You just have to pay attention to it because they're such a pain. They're so picky. A shining bar of metal is specifically silver or like fancy gold or whatever. Regular bars of metal are not shining bars of metal, which is, such a wonderful thing. All right. Why don't we like tetrahedrite? Why is this job not gone on yet? Oh, it hasn't been cleared yet. Eventually the job will be cleared and we'll get this taken care of. Yeah, I need to having like, it's just a certain amount of experience of dealing with all the different types of moods. They're good for your fortress because you can, they make stuff and they're interesting, but not necessarily my favorite thing to deal with all the time. It does kind of force you to make stuff that you otherwise wouldn't really worry about. So it kind of adds a little bit of a challenge and like hey, make the stuff you're supposed to make. But it is what it is. All right, silver. You happy yet? No. Shining bars of metal. Copper, silver. Do you need more than one? Who is starving or dehydrated? Oh my God. All right. Where's my... There's a quick... Whatever. For here. Here. Add. You guys, someone brought all of these animals into my place and I don't have space for them. So they go into certain animals need grazing and you just have to make a pasture and then assign them to it. And then migrants come in and they bring their own animals and you'll get a notification that they're starving because they don't automatically go to the pasture. And the people that brought him in don't really care about him. So they just kind of move around and then die eventually. As soon as you bring them into the pasture, it's fine. They might fight with each other, but at that point, it's like survival of the fittest, really. I don't want to deal with him. I do want to deal with this dwarf. Oh my god, he's so annoying. I have 1 silver bar. Is that not enough for you? I hope it's just like an amount of silver bars and that I didn't get this wrong. Let's see. Silver bar. Enough. He's not taking it. Artifact will require 1 to 3 primary components for those bars. Total quality. Yep, we need more. More silver. This is not producing enough silver. Ugh. What do we have for ore? Why is ore not working? Tetrahedrite boulders. It's under boulders. Boulders, siltstone, claystone, dolomite. Hematite is not good. Lemonite. I don't think that's good. Lignite. Ah, I have platinum. Do I have to give him platinum? Magnetite, bauxite, kaolinite. Let me figure out if I have to give him platinum or not. Ores in DF that give silver. Yeah, silver. All right. The problem is he wants multiple. Go away. He wants multiple bars of shining metal. I have only given him 1, and that is not enough. And my extra tetrahedrite is not producing what I needed to produce. So I want to be done doing this. So I'm just going to get rid of the problem, hopefully. By smelting platinum. Ooh, I really need to go get some water. All right, I need to go get some water because my throat is drying out. So I apologize for anyone that tuned in just a moment ago. But I really need water. I'll be right back. All right. I am back. I apologize for my delays. And I have my water now. So hopefully that solves my problem. Getting over COVID, like COVID's bad enough, but then getting over it is like worse. Not worse, but it's just like a slap in the face. All right. We have another invader. Oh yeah, that's that weird guy. All right. I would like to be done with dealing with this dwarf. So, are you bringing the platinum? Yes. I'm going to cancel this order. Smelt the freaking platinum so I can go on and do something else. Oh, finally. No. Oh, no. Did I lose? Where did he go? Ah. I didn't do it fast enough. Now he needs to be ended. Or he got ended already. That was fast. He did not survive very long. You know what? Man, that's what you get for being picky. I gave you so many bars of metal, but you needed shining bars of metal and you couldn't wait. And now you're on the floor and you have been ended. It's just what you get. That's what you get for losing your patience with your fellow dwarfings. So what we're going to do is, I don't know. It's a ruby cluster. What's down here? We need to give him, we need to build out our crypt. So how far down do I want to put the crypt? I think lemonite is useful. Siltstone, probably not that useful. How far down is this? That's 2. Put a little further down than that. Is this siltstone? Yeah. All right, so this this area here. Oh, I have to get used to talking after this. Getting over this cold. I have this like tickle in the back of my throat. Maybe I have to speak a little slower. All right, we'll build out this. The hallway will be single. We're not going to have too many people coming down here. Go up here. And then put in our tombs. Do that over here. Don't actually need... Do I need to? Yeah, I do. All right, so that'll be relatively straightforward. I think I have to slow down with the speaking a little bit, to my dismay, so that I can save my throat, which is deciding that doing a whole lot of big talking is, not acceptable. All right. We have these almost finished. And then designate item for dumping. And that will move these out. And then I can put in my doors and coffers in here. So put out a door. I don't know if this got fixed or not, but on the initial Steam release, you had to put down a door for every grave, because every grave needed to have a unique room. You used to just be able to put down just like a big old crypt, But with the Steam release, you needed everything to have a... everyone needed to have their own burial. All right, so furniture, I need to put in some burial. All right, that will be built out. It looks like we have everything already built, so should be relatively quick to handle. Hey, see you later, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. That's all pretty good. I think that's good enough. I will set my tombs. Is this on multi? Yeah, I think it's on multi. We have all of our tombs set. And then we will see our picky man get delivered to his final resting place. This goes to show what happens when you cannot accept what has been given to you. You go crazy, and then someone hits you in the face, and that's the end of it. Why is he not being moved? Or is he in the process of being moved? Need to make sure this happens. If you leave something organic that decays without taking care of it, causes a lot of problems, and it makes people generally unhappy to have corpses lying around. Oh, did it go? Did it go to my corpse pile? Please don't tell me you went here. Corpses. No dwarfs. Don't put the dwarfs there. I think that might have been what happened. We had an unfortunate happenstance where our dwarf went to a stockpile instead of where he should go, which is down here. But I still have to babysit this guy. He's caused so much problems. I don't even know where he is now. Oh, here he is. There we go. This is the end of your road. Your mangled corpse has been delivered here. Were you the weaver that was like really good? I hope that wasn't my really good weaver that I wasn't able to use. Apologies. I hope that wasn't the weaver that I really wanted. I think I have more than one, but I hadn't gotten that set up yet. That was what I was trying to do before I got so rudely interrupted by a just complete waste of time. And that's kind of just the way the Dwarf Fortress is. Sometimes you get to play Dwarf Fortress the way you want to play Dwarf Fortress. Sometimes Dwarf Fortress decides how you're going to play Dwarf Fortress. You just have to go with it and accept it and learn from it. And be open-minded. All right. So we're running out of rocks because I have not let anyone use any of the economic rocks, and that's most of what we've been digging out. But I don't want to deal with that right now. I do actually want to get the clothier set up. So let's go and figure out who we have in our labors. And I don't have one already set, so I'm going to go and add a new work detail. This is going to add... We're going to be doing clothes, fabrics here, and I'm going to set this, and I have to find every one of them. So it's not farming, not fishing. It's not a craft specifically. No, it is a craft. All right, clothes making. Are you already on 2? 2 already does this? I need to undo that then. Clothes making, weaving. I don't remember what strand extraction is, but we're going to put that on there as well. Okay. That should be, I think that's everything you need for making clothes, which is a big job in its own. And then I will remove it from 2 because I think I just selected all crafts. So we'll take that off. And now go back to clothes, and now we will see who we have. All right, we still have good weavers. So we'll select our top 3. And you guys will be going and doing... Oh, so that was a weaver. I don't think on that labor menu... Go back. Weaver, weaver, weaver. No one is good at clothes making? I don't remember. Clothes making is different from weaver, so we're going to have to deal with that. All right, so we have this stockpile. I actually want to redraw this stockpile. And we'll remove... No. Not the button I wanted to hit. I just wanted to unpaint an area. All right, that's annoying. I have to remake this one. This is going to be shell crafts. This is a custom stockpile for finished goods of type amulet, bracelet, crown, earring, figurine. I don't think flasks goes in there. We'll put toys in there as well. Rings, scepters. I have to remember all of them. I don't think flasks is there. I think that's everything. And then I'm just going to make all, even though it should only be shells. I'm not making any other types of craft at the moment. Well, we will... Yeah, I will turn off stone and clay and metal just in case. Other materials will be there, and I think that's just going to cover that. So that should be fine. And now I need to make sure that, because I deleted it, I need to go make sure that this one takes only from here, from shell crafts, and that you still have your work order. Okay. I have repaired the damage I have done. Great. Next order of business is we're going to paint a stockpile and not... There we go. Paint a stockpile, accept, and then in here we're going to do finished goods of all of the clothing. So, clothing is not armor, not bracelets, chains, these are not clothing, earrings, nope. Last, footwear, handwear, headwear, legwear, and instruments, leatherware, quivers, tools, toys. I don't think I'm missing... No, it's got to be missing something. Earrings, figurines, flasks, footwear, handwear, headwear, legwear. Is that it? I think that's it. All right. And we will allow gems if I upgrade them. Other materials, all quality, all color, dyed and undyed. Eventually, I'll split this out so that I can, carefully dye all my stuff, I guess. But we're not there yet. We don't have everything we need to be able to do that yet. It is not set up. We're just trying to get a cloth setup going. So that should cover it. Other materials is going to be like... plant cloth. Okay. All right, so that is going to be clothes. Good. And come over here. So we have the clothier's workshop. We have some cloth. And then I need to start making the work orders for cloth. This is where it gets pretty annoying. It does get really annoying. So we need to make all the different types of clothes. So let's do the clothier's workshop. And oh boy, I really wish, you know, they made this a little bit less tedious. A cloth cap. Cloak. Cloth. Dress. Cloth. Glove. Cloth. Hood. Cloth. Loincloth. Mittens. Probably don't need mittens. I don't. Well, I'll make them anyway. Cloth. Robe. Not shoe. Sock. Cloth. Trousers. Cloth vest. All right, that covers that. So this is annoying, but with the Dwarf hack tool, you can at least export your work orders, so you don't have to keep doing this necessarily every time. Actually, what if I hit this? Let's do with clothes and see how this works. I don't know where that went. If I do import, oh, there we go. Oh, it already gives me some stuff. That's cool. Okay, so you can say, it looks like Dwarf hack allows you to like save your work orders, so you don't have to do this every single time. But I would need to kind of close this out and then export to make things in particular, but whatever. Okay, so we have set this, and now I need to go in here and just carefully. I'm getting. It's hard. All right, I have to focus on this one. All right, make cloth. Dress. It's good. All right, so any of these ones. All right, so cloth. This is where it gets annoying because my eyes do not travel well across. Loincloth. Mittens. Robe. So what I'm doing is just saying if any of these items are less than the desired amount, it's going to go and create a job to make them. Okay. So that's going to set up my clothings. So let's say clothes. So now there should be some work going on, and I did keep buying. No, this all has to get redone apparently. So I did go and like keep buying different, what's it called? Cloths. And everything's getting pretty messy here, but I'll need to split this out later when I want to get more refined. So we'll create a stockpile of clothing or cloth thread. And custom. So we have to come in here and find which one of these is our cloth. So I'm actually not making anything with silk. And I think yarn, this is where it gets annoying because wool is not cloth, I think. Like the cloth stuff with wool, I think is different. I need to go double check that. Okay. That's our plant cloth. And we're going to do all colors, undyed and dyed. Just double checking in my head. right, so that should do that. And then I will leave that. So I think if I come into here and I add a new task, yarn is different. So like everything I just did for the cloth, I would have to go and do again for silk and wool. It's just really annoying. I wish that would be improved. Because it starts to get so big, your work orders, that like it's really difficult to start to manage it. But I've set it all out, so hopefully this starts to even itself out. Looks like all of the crowns and bracelets are getting moved in. There's still a lot of work to be done, but no one wants to go do it because they're all having a party, it seems like. Enjoy your party. Get back to hauling. All right, so we have some... then this problem. Now we have the issue of the wear and tear, which is now going into the stockpile. And I hope they've fixed this. Core quality is not it. Other materials, not it. They haven't fixed it. So I guess it's still technically wearable, but you have to like manually get rid of these ones with X's. X means that they're kind of like worn and no one wants to wear them anymore. So they're still technically wearable. You have to kind of just go and sell them individually. There's no actual way to filter them. Quite annoying. I need to check if there's something that I can do in, in Dwarf Hack that would allow me to fix the problem. But kind of stuck at the moment with that. What are you doing? These cats are going to town on the cave spiders. But if you leave the cave spiders, then we get silk. And then we don't have to... Then we get silk. Silk is good. We like getting silk. All right, so let's see what's happening. We do have cloth coming in. How much cloth do we have? Not a whole lot, apparently. What do my stocks look like for cloth? Cloth? I have plenty. Where is it? It's in the clothier's shop? No? Or did I just get lucky and click the... Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Cloth? Come back. Where are we at? Cloth. That's wool. Oh, wool. Oh, okay. All I have is wool. That's... All right. So I need to purchase some from the next caravan. And it looks like I don't have one. So that's going to be the next thing that we need to purchase. So I don't have anything to work with. So I set all that up. And I didn't qualify the first thing that I need to do, which is actually have cloth available. Which is its own problem. But I do have hemp and a farm. So let's kind of go and take care of that. So I can do something here to solve my problem a little bit. So outside I can build a farm, and you can overproduce hemp like crazy. You can overproduce the crap out of hemp. Sorry, 1 second. Hopefully that's not too loud on my mic. I don't have an automatic mute button. I should probably set one of those up. Well, hey. Sorry, I have been neglecting chat a little bit. Welcome in everyone that's chatting on YouTube. Welcome in everyone that's on Twitch. I'm bad at reading chat. I should probably get better at it. Maybe if I make it, can I pop it out? Yeah, pop out chat, and then I can make it. Let's see. I can zoom. Maybe? No? Keyboard is now unhappy. Well, I have it now set up so I can see it a little bit better. Okay. So what I'm gonna do here is get back to the game and build a farm. Workshops, farming, farm plot. And I will put it out, let's say, I think just a small one. Because you can overproduce the crap out of hemp, but like I do need quite a bit of it. So what if I do it like... Is that going to work? Yeah. That looks pretty good. All right, so we'll build it out over here. And then I'm going to need, I think I have the workshop for processing plants. So I'll need to process the plants, get the seeds, and then I'll plant the seeds. I do have a little bit of hemp that I gathered. I haven't worked with it yet. All right, so here we go. We will plant hemp. Where is it? I don't have seeds for it yet. Plant hemp. Plant hemp. Hemp. Hemp all year round. All right. Now go back down into my fortress. And I think I have... Do I have a farmer's workshop? Do not have a farmer's workshop yet. So we're going to put that down. Farming. Farmer's workshop. Just place it in here where I have all my other workshops. So what this is going to do is you have to, the process kind of long. You have the plant, you have to process the plant. That'll give you a seed. The seed goes out, and with the process plant, the plant will process into thread, I believe. Then thread will go be weaved. The weaved cloth will be put into the cloth stockpile, and then the cloth will be used to make the thing that we actually want to make. So I'm going to have a standing work order for process plants, which I forget exactly which each one of these is. I think I'm just going to do this. If the amount of unrotten processable plants is greater than 10, we're just going to process them. And let's see what kind of a mess that creates. And if I have to create my own hemp stockpile, or if I just only have hemp to work with. Let's see who picks up that work order. So the one thing about processed plants is it's process any plant. So if you want to be specific, like you have like all these plants that you want processed, but you have all these plants, but you only want to process hemp, or a specific one, you need to make a stockpile and then restrict that workspace to that stockpile, and then you would only get hemp. Just, yeah, this is where it starts getting, Dwarf Fortress manufacturing starts getting pretty complicated, and it doesn't make sense once you learn it. you just have to relearn it every single time. All right, but we are getting hemp seeds, we are getting hemp plant processed, we are getting hemp thread. Do I need to... I don't think I have auto process, so we'll do a... Oh no, I don't have a loom. You have to relearn everything every time. All right, I don't have a loom, so I need to use a loom. A loom will take thread and turn it into cloth, and then the cloth can go into the clothier's workshop, make the actual cloth. Yay, Dwarf Fortress. You do everything. You are so particular. You have to memorize all of it or just keep looking it up. It's a wonderful time. I do really enjoy the game. It is my favorite game. I think it's the most beautiful game in the world. But I am going to gripe about some of the things. I understand my gripes are my own problem. They are not Dwarf Fortress's problem. They are my own shortcomings of needing, certain things to be done for me. but it is the best game in the world, and I will play it for the rest of my life. So here we are. We're gonna weave the yarn, weave yarn into cloth, which is not, because I have so much yarn, I'm gonna have to do that. I'm not gonna, that's gonna leave me with, I don't really want to make wool stuff as well. I'm gonna stick with primarily going to be working with I just realized that this will take all of my thread and turn it into, I want a, let's see, there's a standing order. So you need a little bit of thread available so that goes to your hospital will require it. So I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to take care of that now. So our standing orders is under labors. Automatically weave all thread. That means that every piece of thread will turn into cloth, no matter what happens. And that's great, but it's not what you want for like the long term. It's good to start with, but once you get going, you're going to want a little bit more control. All right, so our work order is going to take care of that. So we will do weave thread into, so weave thread into silk is for silk, weave thread into cloth is for plant, weave yarn into cloth is for wool. I'm not messing with any of those right now. I just want cloth. So I want the amount of cloth available. So let's see. The amount of unused collected plant thread. That's the source material. I want that if it's greater than 10, it'll make some, but that'll mean that we're going to do all of it. Everything will get processed so long as I have 10. So I want there to be, let's see. If the amount available is at least 10, then we will make 10. But I want a minimum available. Is, let's see. If the amount available is less than 10, is at least 10. I have to think about this. I need it so that there's a minimum available at all time. So it needs to process only when, like, the minimum amount of plant thread available needs to be 10. So let's think about it. If it's at least 10, and that's going to go make, so if we do is at least 20. So if it's at least 20, it should only make 10. So that should leave some over. So it's going to say, like, if the amount of uncollected plant thread is at least 20, then make 10. That should leave over 10. If I've done if I'm thinking about this correctly, maybe it won't work. Or maybe, you know what, maybe I'm going to do it the other way around, because this seems unpredictable. So we're going to do it by cloth available. If it's less than 10, then we're going to make some. But then, so let's say if it's less than 30, then we're going to make some. And then I will change the quantity. If it's less than 30, then we're going to make some. So I just need to make sure that, so like once I have 30, I'll just start building up thread. That'll be fine. All right. So close that and then go to the bottom here and then 30. All right, so this should mean that we're always going to have 30 cloth available. All right, so we got some more units that need to go into the pasture. I have to slow down my talking again because my throat is catching up with me. Who is not assigned? I don't know. Maybe he's just gonna, maybe I just get rid of you. Stray donkey. All right, everyone. Close your eyes. Avert your eyes. We have to take care of some livestock that I don't want to deal with. Sorry you all had to see that. But it had to be done. Because I don't want to figure out why that particular donkey is dehydrated. I have other things to worry about. Or maybe, well, you'll be taken care of eventually. All right, so we're weaving thread into cloth. That's good. That's what we want. And we're making our stuff for our people. It's really important that you do eventually start to make clothes for your dwarves. So if you kind of take a look at them, their items, maybe I can find one. Maybe. Yeah. So this guy's got some wares that have seen better days. So if you go look at it in Pigtail, this object is showing some wear. So the X is showing some wear, and that starts to make dwarves unhappy overall as it starts getting worse. So your clothes have like a lifespan, and then they will go and drop them off. They'll kind of drop them on the ground eventually. It kind of becomes a problem. And then you know, if it becomes too tattered, then they're basically wearing nothing. And then they're naked dwarves running around and just being very unhappy. As kind of would be expected. Right. I have some children here. Are you not? Okay. You're unhappy too? Why are you not showing up in my... Why are they not showing up where they should be? Okay, just go and stay outside. If you cannot figure out how to do that, I will figure it out for you. And you will not like the result. All right, going back. So, let's say, so where we are, we have the clothing being made. And I think we're going to leave that at that. So I think that was actually the goal of like what I wanted. One of the goals that I wanted to do today was set up some clothing manufacturing. Clothing manufacturing, as you can see, is quite complicated. And this is where searching around, if you're in kind of like a lush biome, if you're in a lush biome, that's where I generally start so that I can, what's happening? Ooh, an elven caravan. Great. I can do nothing with that. Or maybe I can sell you my crappy clothes. Yes, because they're plant. Is plant acceptable? Will they take plant? Let me look that up. Will Dwarf Fortress Elves trade clothing that is made from plants? Is that acceptable for you? Okay, it sounds like they will trade clothing made from plants, but nothing with wood. Okay, I think that's safe. So I can dump my bad clothes on them, and they will pay for them, and not be super unhappy. Anyways, what I was saying, I like to start off in an area with quite a bit of, let's say, with vegetation, just because it makes everything very easy. And the game's hard enough. And then you look for a plant that looks like this. This is hemp. And you can gather this plant by going here and click gather. Gather that plant. And there's a chance that you'll actually gather it based on the skill of your gatherers. And then maybe I should do a big gathering, just so I can have some more. I think I have enough food, but I always like to do that because there's so much available. So you do that, and then you process the plant. The plant goes. The plant is then processed at the farmer's workshop, right here. Can we get out of this menu? Thank you. And then we're going to get hemp seeds out of that. The hemp seeds will be planted, and then the planting will go back up to the top over here. This gets planted, and it can run throughout the year, but only outside. Inside, they will not grow, so you have to do that outside. You don't need a really big plot. You're going to generate a ton of hemp, and that is then going to be processed in the loom. So you're going to, when you do this at the farmer's workshop, it gets processed into thread. Thread gets processed at the loom into cloth. Cloth then gets used in making stuff. Then you put that into your finished goods bin. And that is a complete, those are the basics of making cloth. Very complicated, I know, very annoying, but ultimately required. You can't get around it. You have to make clothes or buy them, and buying them is going to be a challenge. So we have some traders here that we don't like, but we can give them the stuff that we don't want. So let's do, I'm not going to sell you my cloth. Where's like, hood? Nope. Cap? Nope. Dress? I don't have anything. Glove. Glove. Finished goods bin. No, it's all in bins. That's why I can't sort by it. So move goods from depot. I can't. Oh, I have to select the whole bin? I don't want the whole bin. I just want an individual. Ugh. All right, finished goods bin. You go up there, and I have to select you individually, which is annoying. I think that's all I have that I can trade them. They're very picky, and I am not ready for them. But we can see how to get rid of some clothing. And do this. We're awaiting one item. I don't remember if I can just like have extra gold. Wonder if you can just, you must, I've actually never done that. I've always traded like the amount. And I don't think I've ever like traded, no, because I can't ever just sell. So I don't know if you actually accrue any gold. Oh, it looks like we have some more migrants showing up. I just noticed that. I think I set my population cap at 75. So let's see if that respects that. We have our trade. All right, so let's do our trading. All I'm getting rid of here is this. Ethics warning. Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have done that. that's really wonderful for Dwarf Hack because it's really difficult. Really, really difficult to track it all the time. I almost traded them something that would make them hate me. All right, so I have a value of 67. That basically means I can't trade anything from them. You know what? I'll take some pears. And some apples. Some plums. Trade. Wonderful. Get out of my fortress. You stinking elves. One trader ready to trade. Thieving serious creature. I'm not going to worry about those things. Alrighty. So now we have more people moving in, and I still have the problem of this is my only meeting area. So what I'm going to do now... Fire me. Okay. What I'm going to do now is let's create a... I'm going to actually divide this into 2 meeting areas. Put one there. Build a wall here. So I'm going to put a wall down. And I'll put this into 2 meeting areas. There was a request for a guild hall and a request for something else. I don't remember. All right. There was a request for a guild hall and... No, I remember. It was a... I wanted to make this. So let's go... Build, doors, door, put you down, put you down, put you down, get rid of you, and then we're going to create a meeting area here. This will be, nope, cancel. This meeting area, this will be, no, click, there we go. We're going to make this a temple. And... Scrolled. Here we go. Let's see. No worshippers. 51 worshippers. All right, there's only a couple to choose from. We will take the romantic and give them a temple. Temple of, what did I give them? Dedicated Temple the Romantic. I don't know. They wanted it. We'll give it to them. They have a dance floor. No performers, no instruments, so I'll need to fill that out. And it's just a shrine right now. This is where you can start utilizing, you know, your craft dwarves and things like that, is to make these places more valuable. And dwarves end up liking that, but I am not at that point yet. I don't know if, does the tavern have a value, actually? I'm curious. No value on the tavern. Still is important to put like nice things in there because the dwarves will get happy about that. But no specific value, you know, no specifics needed there. We're going to accept. And let's see. Meeting area. Nope, I already did that. Click plus. And then we'll make a guild hall. There was... What was the request? Does it tell me what the request? No, it didn't tell me what the request was for. Entertaining, no. Entertaining, no. Oh, it went away. All right. I don't remember what the request was for. So we will just make it a guild hall for... Oh, it was a farmer's... The farmers wanted a guild hall. Farmer's Hall. Ah, okay. So it tells me that there is a guild here already. Farmers Guild. Cool. All right. So now we have 2 new meeting areas that should relieve a little bit of pressure off of our dwarves. And then now they should be able to go into here. All right, sorry. It'll relieve pressure on the tavern, I think. They should spend a little bit of time in here doing their own thing, even though I haven't put much in here yet. It's something, it's kind of an expansion to build out. It didn't do as much as I was hoping, so it looks like I'm going to have to build another tavern, but my food is over here, so what can we do about that? I don't want them to have to be like walking back and forth from the tavern to get their food, but clearly this tavern is not big enough. So how do I want to solve this problem? Let's see. This is one drinks area. I could probably just... Is it full? I don't know if it's full. It's not full, so that would still not work because if I made another one, I would still probably fill up this one. So the kitchen kind of needs to be here. Could probably go down a level. Maybe I can just build like a bunch of taverns down here. So why don't we do that? I will just make a stairwell down here. Like that. And then that will allow them to come up and get the food here. And then down here I can build just like a bunch of taverns. So we'll do this. All right, so this is going to be the area where they go get food. We'll have kind of like a hallway out here. Make another hallway. Or do I want to make it so that like they have to go down? These are like the taverns underneath. Maybe that's kind of neat. We'll do that. So we'll start one over here. We'll do 10 by 10. And then another 10 by 10. Put some openings. We'll let them pass through here. All right, so this way we're going to have some more taverns available. More space for people to go and try not to start bar fights. Or maybe it'll cause more bar fights. I don't know. We'll have to find out. But we will get some dolomite out of it. I'm gonna pause and take a quick break. I will be right back. All right, I have returned. So we'll play. All right, so waiting for this to be done. Takes a little bit of time. What else do I have to review here? I know the trader, production mandate, blah, blah, blah. Mischievous creature. There's a little guy in the cave. I don't have to worry about that. All my workers are going gathering some... gathering some plant gathering. I think my workers are also gathering all the fruits and things like that. We have plenty of food for everyone. So everything's going pretty well. What is this? Why is there like water? Something is happening. One of my aquifer places is like I've done something improper with the water, but it doesn't seem to be causing too much of a problem. Maybe it's this. Oh, it must be this is bubbling up. I don't think because this goes over here. That goes over there. I wonder if it's this thing that's causing the problem. Who are you? Why are you standing here? Are you okay? You have no health problems. I don't know why you're standing there, buddy. You injured in some way? Do you not like to touch the water? You and your peacock? Is this your peacock? Are you not able to move? Are you not able to get out of there? I don't see why that would be the case. Or did you try to fight a goblin and then get injured? But you're not injured. No wounds. I don't know. You're just hanging out there, and that weirds me out. Weirds me out, man. I don't know. You can't trust everyone like this. But I guess I have a little bit of a water problem. I don't really want to deal with it though. I am curious why you're stuck there. That is okay. The peacock can move. Oh, this only goes down. There is no... How did that happen? This goes down, but if you go down there, you can't get back up. I hate this problem. This drives me nuts. All right, so you need a stairway. That's because you're stuck. I don't know how long you've been there. Oh, it's so annoying. Okay, so if I dig down, if I make a, how do I do this without it being annoying? Because there's no way to just like, I don't think there's a way to build a, I don't think I can build a stair. Does that work? I don't know how this happened. What if you got like, when the fight happened, you got like knocked down or something? Job taken by the woodworker. All right, so someone's taken the job. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can save our friend, who's been down there for who knows how long. For an unspecified amount of time. Hurry up. All right. Was that you? We built the stairway, but not the down one. Oh, yeah, there we go. Alrighty. Solve the problem. Now we just go, I guess you're cleaning up. But there's no reason for this to still exist anymore. So I could probably... Let's see. I want to close this off. Yeah, it's fine. Not gonna worry about it. Okay. Let's see what we were back to doing. I forgot now. Game gets you sidetracked so bad. Right. We have 75 new people. And how's our cloths doing? I guess people are taking all of the cloths. Oh, I wanted to make shoes. I need to make shoes. That is something to work on. I was doing something else. Oh yeah, I was making more tavern. Right. It's really hard to stay on track. Really, really difficult to stay on track with this game. But I love it to pieces. It's so challenging. So challenging just to keep focus and keep moving. And like not get distracted by something and actually finish the things that you're doing. Look at all these people bringing all their friggin' animals. What am I supposed to do with all these animals other than have meat? All right. Great. That's cool. Let's see if this works. I'm going to build another tavern. Accept. Call this, let's see. This one. Tavern 2. The Honey of Rims is going to be built out. And this needs furniture. Because if I don't have tables, people get upset. So we'll do that. And then furniture chair. We'll put down all of these chairs. And then see if this splits out. See if this splits out the number of people that are in the other tavern. And then I should be able... How did I did not assign you as a... Do you just sign yourself as a performer? Oh, what a guy. Oh, we have a mayor. He could be the bone carver. Let's make the bone carver the tavern keeper. Oh, no, wait. You're useful. You are useful. The bone doctor. The peasant. The peasant is now the tavern keeper. Enjoy your new life. Yep, now people are coming in here, enjoying their time, and the tavern keeper will keep them here. All right. And then we can make it a little bit nicer. We will smooth out all the stone. All right, so now that we have that, we can go and build out some more of our rooms. What was I doing? There we go. Build out some more rooms because there's no way I have enough. We'll put them out up here. Do. My little room structure. I build pretty much the same thing every time. I don't really think about it too much. I do try to make it a little bit like sprawling and try not to make it so static. But sometimes things do get a little stale. All right, so these are all extra rooms. For people that like a little bit more space, can have those over there. And then put these off to the side here. All right. So that'll be built out. I will do this. I will do this saving. We're going to build that out for everyone, and then hopefully that'll be enough. I capped my population at 75 just so that, because it starts to get a lot, and I don't have enough built for everyone to be like doing stuff. So I'm just slowing the pace of the game down before I ask for more dwarves. Plus that also keeps you safe from any invaders. Invaders don't come, I think, until like in the 90s of dwarves. And that's kind of how long it takes for them to... that's one way to keep yourself safe, is just limit the population cap. So where are my miners and what are they doing? What other work do you have to do? Or maybe are they on break or something? Man, these miners needing to eat and to take breaks. It's almost like they don't live to work all of the time for me. They just like to come and take all of the nice crowns that our bone carvers make for our economy. What do we have? The Elven Caravan is there, the petitions. So many petitions. I do not want entertainers. I mean, I should have entertainers, but I don't want any more people coming into my population. All right, what's going on with my mining? This should be taken care of already. Open the labor menu, miners. We have 4 miners. Oh, right. That's what they're doing. They are all working here on this job that I applied to them. They're doing exactly what I asked them to do. Fancy how funny that is when you tell someone to do something and they go do it. What a funny world. Do I have a work order for tables? I really wish I could search my work orders. Do I have a work order for tables? It does not look like I do. So we will do... what kind of tables do we want? Table... Yeah, we'll do wood tables. Wooden table. Tables less than 10. Wooden chair. Chair. If the amount of chairs is less than... or the amount of thrones. Chairs and thrones interchangeable based on the material in question, which is kind of annoying. All right, so now our workers should go and get that stuff done. So they'll be able to fill out this as they get built. So the tavern is doing a good job of doing what I wanted it to do, which is to alleviate some of the pressure on this one, just because I worry about fights happening and stuff. Just because stuff gets so congested that I worry that that's going to happen. It looks like I need to make some more... need to ask them to do some more chopping of wood. No, there is plenty of wood around. It's just taking them a little bit to actually get it, but I will... We'll ask for some chopping. Just have ourselves a bigger buffer. Oh, we have more units that need my attention. We have a lot of farm units. So again, avert your eyes if you are squeamish. What do I want? Don't really... Oh man, look at all these Duh. So many. I guess I should let them grow up a little bit. I really don't. You are owned and you require pasture. Oh, I don't want to make decisions. Okay. Not going to do it. You are saved today and you can go fight it out in the pasture. Just everyone goes in the pasture. If there are any problems, do not come and tell me about it. Everyone goes in the pasture. What are these things? Rush buds. I don't know what that is. Can't know everything. There's so much to know in this game. All right. So I have clothes being made. Not. It looks like everyone is taking them as soon as they're there. Yeah. As soon as a clothing is being made, it is being taken. Wow, the best viewers on Streambo. Whatever the fuck that is. No. Ban. No. Where's the single button ban? Here we go. All right, so our dwarves are getting happy with stuff. There is a human caravan. Sweet. All right, let's go see what's at the surface for us. We have quite a bit to trade. These are humans, so we can actually trade with them. Move goods to the depot, bins, and we should have quite a bit of stuff this time. So we're gonna put those bins out there. These are my jewelry bins. Jewelry bins. All right. Let's see what we got. We'll wait for them to come in and request our broker. He was listening to a story. We have interrupted him. And now he has to sit here and wait for the humans to arrive. They'll take a little bit of time. They walk in from like the edge of the map. Here they come. We'll see what kind of wares they have when they're ready. Trading is quite important, and you can get quite a good stuff out of it that otherwise takes quite a bit of energy to be able to get on your own. All right, so here's the menu. I have all of my all of these wonderful my whole shell economy is here for us. So what have you brought for us? We have swords, materials, leathers. I think I'll buy a bunch of leather, cheeses. Oh, it looks like you have some scrolls. I like that. Have knowledge. I don't have anywhere to put the knowledge right now. All right, so I'm gonna buy all your cheese because they love cheese. Sure, let's buy a backpack. Thread. I don't really need thread. Leaves and fruit. I mean, you know what? Why not? Why not have food available? Plants, fish. Yeah, just get some fish. Get some meats. Sure, I'll take your anvil. Now when you have like all the monies, you just like just put in whatever you want. You know? Look at this. Oh man, it's even worth more than it says it's worth. 18,000 for just one bin. And I have like 5 bins. So we can just let's just go for it, right? Leather bin. Yeah, wool, sure, why not? Take your wool. The trader would profit 13,000 still. I can probably just like clean them out with just like one. I wonder if I can just clean them out with like one bin. They'll be like, wow, thanks. Here's all of my wares for your friggin' pond turtle jewelry, which is highly prized, world renowned stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna take everything. Can I just go up here? Scroll up. Can I just take all of your bins? Yes. All right, take that, take that. Do I need a box? No, I don't need boxes. Turbines, we'll take that. We'll take your copper bucklers, your leather armors, trading axes, why not? Swords, pikes, picks. I don't need buckets. I don't want your cages. Take your rope. I don't need wood. I got plenty of wood. Your blocks are useless. Look at that. The trader is still, after I clean him out, is still going to be making out like a bandit. So yeah, they're gonna be fine with this. And look at that. Oh, did I trade him everything? I meant to not trade him all of them, but whatever. It's fine. We will make more. It is items that I do not have to worry about anymore. Now I just got my own. I got even more problems. But now they know that I'm generous. I'm a generous fortress controller guy. All right, so let's dump all of these, and then we can do our building. So build out some doors. Nope, go there, 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 there. Do. Build out the doors. This will be our area for our new dwarves to have a place to sleep. They generally don't like sleeping on the ground. And they get a little bit more happiness when they are housed. And it's my choice to be able to give them the things that they need and allow them to survive. I used to have a difficult time. I didn't really understand, before I really understood how this worked, and like the only resource was the wiki, it was really difficult to, you know, you had to, every time I just learned a new thing. Every time, every new fortress, I learned at least one new thing. I've gone through like a lot of fortresses. I have gone through quite a lot of people. What you're not making is what I get to satisfy Fey moods. Do you have your own Fey moods that are a problem? What if you had a Fey mood? And just out of nowhere, you're just like, I need to make, I get that mood all the time. I'm gonna be honest. I get motivation to do things, and usually it's quite random. Out of nowhere, I decide that something that doesn't exist certainly needs to exist, and I am the one that needs to go make it. And that's why my YouTube page is filled with all different types of games. I'm actually going to put you over there for this one. And then I am missing a cabinet in these rooms. Missing cabinets. All right. So my horde of dwarves is going to have work to do. They're going to come in, take all of it, and deliver me some room so that we can avoid having too many unhappy dwarves. And then with that, I think maybe the next thing is I can think about... I do want to make like a quern type of thing. I do want to make a... I do want to be able to make... What's the word? Soap. I do want to be able to make soap. So to be able to do that, I need a quern. Resume construction. And they are faster. They are faster if you have a power source. Now, power source is not easy to get necessarily, and I'm wondering if I can do it with my aquifer. But I could also try to get the flowing water from the river down, but the river is not very deep. So I'm curious if I can do it with the aquifer, if I can channel water down and then give it enough flow, but it needs to generate enough of it so that it can fill it. So I think it's kind of going to be an experiment. And I'm not sure how it's going to end up working. All right, so we have this. All right, this construction is done. And then we will put down our bedrooms. What? Oh, my mouse is too sensitive. Put down our bedrooms here. And that should hopefully cover all of my dwarves. Wait, my population is now 82. How did my population get to 82? I thought I set this to not go above. What did I set? Where is population cap? Somewhere here. Frames per second. Right. Cap, visitor cap, population cap. I totally set this lower. So we'll do 85. I thought I set this before, but I guess it unset itself. And then I should get them from births, which can go up higher, I guess. So we'll set this. Dang it. Okay, 85, enter. Maybe I didn't hit enter, and that's what happened. And then total of 100. That'll still put me into the range of being able to be attacked, but I should be able to deal with it. All right, done. Return to game. All right, one trader is ready to... Are you still here? Yeah, I guess they're still here. It hasn't been actually that much time that's been unpaused. All right, let me check on these rooms. Are they all claimed or not? Those are claimed. They haven't really been around here long enough to do the claiming. I'll have to wait and see. Maybe, you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to do it. I'm going to build out some more space for them. So we'll build another set of rooms over here. And then, nope. We will put it here. And then we'll come down across. And then we will... Oh, wait. Did I mess that up? A little bit. You know what? I think I can probably... Let's see, we'll do this. And then I will leave maybe an empty space in here. Maybe I'll build... Has been founded a half day's travel. Huh. Cool. Nice to know. And then I'll leave this area for like a noble maybe. And maybe I can start to take care of them. But I don't like to. Because I don't feel like they deserve anything they demand. And I don't really feel bad about negating their needs. And ignoring them. Basically just ignoring them. All right, that's going to build out a couple more bedrooms. We'll do our getting rid of material. And then build our doors. This is somewhat repetitive, but parts of this game are just that way. Let's put the bed down. This is so much more frustrating without the planner. Because you have to wait until everything is... You have to wait until everything is done. and then you can build stuff. Construction, furniture, chest, cabinet. Cabinets. All right. A couple more rooms. And then we will, hopefully, that'll be enough so that everyone has a place to sleep. We have so many dwarves. This is what happens if you don't set the population cap, you just get so many dwarves and then they don't have enough work to do. And they get unhappy. And that's kind of one of the things I need to take care of next, is that I have quite a lot of dwarves, but not enough work to give them to do. You know what? So maybe I won't do the automated, maybe I won't do like the super efficient way of doing some of the, like the screw press. I'll just make them work harder at it because they need work to do, and it takes a lot. And then I can probably also, and then I need to do research on. I need to do research on how to get lava to the surface. That's one thing I really want to do with this fortress. That I don't know how to do it in a way that like is achievable for me with my attention span. I really want to be able to do like a minecart trick, and I've seen videos on it and I've tried to do it and failed. All right, so these rooms are still unclaimed, so I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay on number of rooms. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I really want to build out some, because I have my hemp industry going. I purchased quite a lot of cloth, didn't I? Yeah, a lot of rope reed cloth. That should give us quite a bit of cloth to work with. Now people are dropping off the cloth that they don't want. All right, so what I want to do here. Oh, am I actually out of pond turtle shells? Where's my fisher dwarf? Did he go away? Did I actually clean my way through all the pond turtle shells and stuff? That would be incredible. Nope, you're still making them. Maybe I need another fisher dwarf so that I can get, so that my thing doesn't fall behind. Let's see. So fisher dwarves, where are you? Accomplished. You're only accomplished, and you've been doing this the whole time. Look at this high master fisher dwarf. This guy's going to pull up so much. It's going to be overwhelming. I'm pretty sure. We'll do 3. That's going to be probably too many. The high master dude just going to like just ripping them out of the water and just leaving their corpses on the ground. And then you just get so many. Either that or there's plenty available. Actually, I can probably check stocks. Pond shell amulets. No. All right, what is this? Say pond turtle shell. Does it not get in my stock? Pond turtle. So I have 57 pond. I have quite a bit of pond turtles. I don't know what that is. Shell rings. How do I see? I guess I don't. I guess it doesn't quantify how many shells I actually have. I don't know. All right, we are definitely moving. All right, so what I want to do is build out some soap making. So I have a bunch of hemp. Oh, you're just doing work. Just plowing through all of that stuff that I built. That's great. That's fantastic. And people are getting the clothes that they want so that they can wear them and be happy. Wear nice stuff. I like that. It's getting to the point where like I'm covering most of the basics of my fort, and it's starting to be important, like, you know, to build out a little bit of wealth to drive happiness upwards. I'm still seeing like a medium amount of happiness here. It's difficult to solve for everyone. I think that's just because we got a lot of new dwarves in, and but also I think they're probably unhappy because they don't have enough work to do. I do have enough food, drinks. I really don't know what to do with seeds. I can probably just sell them to get rid of them. You can't press. I don't think you can press all seeds. All right. So let us. Where do I want to put the? I'll just put it out. Put it out over here. So this is going to be my work area. Well, that's kind of gathering area. This is kind of work area. So we'll put it here so we have some pathing. And then this space is going to be for, let's make it 10. This space is going to be for our new our new industry. This is going to be probably I gotta think about it. Probably the dyes and pressing oils and stuff like that. Getting a soap industry up does take a little bit of work. It's kind of annoying to set up. I'm going to go through it. But it takes a little bit of time, so bear with me. All right, so we'll remove all of that. Come, do your work. I am getting quite a lot of remains, so I'm going to see if we can clean that up a little bit. So up near our corpse area. Yeah. Over here. Let's put another stockpile. And this is going to just be trash. So this is where we put our refuse. It's just going to be all refuse, I think. I don't think I need to... Oh, wait. Not shells, because I use shells. Actually, sorry. I don't want to do all of this. Bones. I think skulls can be used. Body parts can go out here. Teeth. Yeah, I'll put teeth out here. I don't think that I don't know if teeth decay, though. I already have a corpse stockpile. Wait, corpses. Oh, no. Animal corpses are different from... if you take a look... Actually, I have no idea. I'd have to look that up. How are corpses different from corpse stockpiles? I'm not sure. Hair, wool. You know, this isn't really refuse. Wool is useful. Horns, I guess not. Item types. Does this take... Maybe. Oh, you can do leg wear out here. All right. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it too much. It's not going to take my shells. We're going to put everything in here. Hopefully the like cave spider remains get dragged out here. That's kind of what I'm going for. Yeah, it looks like we're going to work. What ends up getting put out here? Let's see. Yep, the cave spiders are going here. And then if you put a refuse stockpile outside, anything that gets put here eventually decays into nothing. And that's great. because stuff goes away. And I don't like it when things infinitely accumulate. So there's all my cave spider remains that my cats have been going to work on. Oh God, Moody Dwarf. All right. I don't know if anyone was here earlier, but before we had a Moody Dwarf who decided to go crazy instead of silk cloth. Really, bud? You took the clothier's workshop? Oh, wait, no. That's the loom. Okay, I can do this. So let's see what you have. You have silk cloth. Must have silk cloth rock blocks. Tanned hides. I think I have tanned hides. I should have tanned hides. Okay, so it should just be the rock blocks. Of which I actually don't even... I apparently only have economic stone, so I have to go find some non-economic stone. Let's dig this out. Wow, doing a lot of talking. I am getting over the COVIDs, and it is uncomfortable to say the least. I'm like on the tail end of it, so yeah, I'm on the tail end of it. But it's still quite a bit of... It's still difficult to like talk continually, and I have to like gauge when I'm getting like too excited and talking too much. My throat comes up and it's like, you can't do that. Slow down, slow your roll, bud. Then I have to slow down and chill out, take a drink of water, and then the tickle goes away. It's just a balancing act that I'm working on. Anyways, not that anyone needs to care about that. All right, so that should... Okay, so that's good stone to use. And now I know that I have quite a lot of things here, so I'm just going to add a work order for rock blocks. Just there. Rock blocks, make this a priority. Block, make it my priority. Blocks, priority. All right, so that is being made, and hopefully the rock blocks are what appeases him. And you must have rock blocks. Well, I'm doing that for you, bud. The last guy that demanded stuff didn't go so well for him. He was way too picky. Which apparently you are also, because there are plenty of rock blocks and you're not taking them. I am going to be pissed. If I lose another dwarf to a mood... Oh, God, what are you unhappy about? Do you really not have tanned hides? There's no way. Where's my... You have plenty of tanned hides. Where are they located? They're located over there? Are they like too far away for you? What if I catered to your nonsense and gave you your own stockpile of leather? Will that appease you if someone brings you leather? Because I swear, if you're not taking rock blocks that I just made for you, I have rock blocks. Tanned hides. You have tanned hides right next to you. Or at least one. More coming. Rock blocks. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do with these guys? What am I really supposed to... What am I supposed to do? Okay. Where's my help? Another moody dwarf says, I want rock blocks. I made rock blocks right next to him, but he's not taking them. Why? Oh god, the specific type. What they meant, they likely want granite, marble, or limestone blocks, or even gabbro blocks. Problems with sandstone. If you have sandstone next to him, since he needs a material that is granite, the sandstone... Oh my god. Okay. Do I have... Oh, it's so frustrating. You want a specific type of block. All I have is dolomite. What am I going to do? So I need... What types does it say? Granite, marble, limestone. Do I have any of those layers? Siltstone, dolomite, siltstone, siltstone, siltstone. So frustrating. Bauxite is apparently not what he wants. Gabbro. Let's see if he'll take gabbro. These moody dwarfs, they're just too much, man. Ask for like way too much stuff. All right, let's try to make. Let's go to the surface. Is this gabbro? Make rock. Let's do it as a. No, let's just do it as a task. Make rock blocks. Just keep making rock blocks. We will solve this problem somehow. It will happen. We're gonna do it. This dwarf is not going to be ended today. We'll figure out what his friggin' problem is. Is that it? No. It's not what you want. Jeez. Wait, where are all the tanned hides? Wait, yeah, there's plenty of tanned hides. There's no way that's it. All right, you don't like siltstone. You don't like gabbro. How far do I have to go down? Diorite. Diorite, kimberl, diorite. Let's try this one. Ooh, some gems. I don't know what any of this is. This material. I don't usually pay that much attention because it's usually not that much of a problem. I've never run into such... I don't remember them being so specific on this. Like, I specifically need a specific type of rock. I honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember that being that being a critical thing. All right. I need to... I'm hacking it. Where is the console? I forget where the console is. Excuse me while I try to solve this problem. How do I bring up console for DF hack? It's the tilde key. Nope, I already have that bound. It's the launcher. Okay, there we go. Show mood. Yeah. The Weaver Clotspot is currently in a fade mood with intent. Oh, you don't have enough silk cloth. You only have 2 and you need 3. So that's the problem. Been freaking out over nothing. Weave thread into silk. Do I have that? Yes, I do. Nah. It wasn't a problem all along. It was all fine. Everything was fine. Oh man, this game. So stressful sometimes. This game can drive you absolutely bonkers. Right. We're not going to lose a dwarf to the mood, which is great. You know what I've been forgetting to do is I wanted to build some toys. Can I build some shell toys? No shell toys? Can make rock toys. Who wants a rock toy? A dwarf. That's what a dwarf would want. We'll make it out of wood for him. Because we have some kids. They do get unhappy if you don't give them stuff to play with. So I'll just make it for them. All right. So back to what I was doing. I want to set up some soap so we don't have the stinky dwarves. We want our clean dwarves. So I'm gonna do that. Let's see. What do I need to do that with? I'm going to need, there's quite a bit of, trying to remember. I need to make what, a ashery to make lye and lime, and then I will need charcoal for that, I think, which I already have going. And then a soap maker's workshop, but I need to press things into oil first. So why don't I do the, oh, I need to make the quern first. Yeah. All right, so go to my mason. We're done with the rock blocks. Add a new task. Quern. Add a new task. Quern. Add a new task. And we're just going to have like a bunch of these. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have 5. Just because they take a long time. And I need jobs. We have a lot of people kind of freeloading on in our fortress. They need to be able to do, they need to contribute something more than they are. So we'll make a bunch of querns for them. Hold on a second. Make a bunch of querns. Look at that. Yeah. Ozon Alanis, a bulky cave spider silk robe. Wow, that's actually pretty good. All right, so if I make the quern, let's see, are they done? Wow, that was... Did that get done that quickly? Yeah, I guess it did. So let's see how many I can place. Build, workshop farming, corn. So we'll put that like at the edge, I guess. Why not? No, I only got one built, and then the other ones got canceled. Is that because I am again out of blocks? No. Do I just have only like one person getting... Is it because this is a wheelbarrow and only have one wheelbarrow, so only one person is transferring? It has been found half of the days. The Pits of Doomroch. Half day's travel to the northeast looks to your thriving economy for its future prosperity. Well, that's fantastic for them, or whatever. I have one quern that was made. So is this only because I have one? Maybe I need to make... Because now I want more people to be bringing stuff in. But apparently... Max wheelbarrows is 1. So I would need like... If I want like 3 people to do it, I'll need 3 wheelbarrows. So let's go make... Let's just make 10... 10 wooden wheelbarrows, sure. All right, that might speed this process up a bit. And then I also need to make the corn. But I don't need 10 of them, I only need 4 of them. All right, so setting this up can be a little bit complicated. So now I have kind of an issue. I have this farmer's workshop that needs the hemp, and then I have another one that needs hemp. So that can be a little bit challenging. I'll need to make a hemp stockpile. So what I could probably do is I'll just make the stockpile for hemp over here. So hemp. And before I get into that, what is the alert? A caravan. Do I have anything to trade anymore? Yes. Yes, I definitely do. I definitely have stuff to trade. All right, those are getting built. I will take care of this. So getting hemp, only hemp in here. So that's going to be in plants. Food, fruits, leaves, hemp. Nope. Plants, hemp. Only hemp. Hemp only. All right, that is my hemp only stockpile. You will get hemp deposited there. And then you will take hopefully we'll have enough that not all of it will be processed. What is my order? I think what's my work order for processed plants? This is the amount of unrotten plants is greater than 10. So I'm going to nix this, and then if the number of, actually, let's just try this. So if the number of available plants is greater than 50, then we will process. No. What if I do it this way? Instead of processing it all to thread, the amount of thread of material hemp, if the amount of hemp thread is less than 40, then process 20. Yeah, if it's less than 20, how many do we have? Is this? Okay, so we have quite a bit, actually. So I'll say less than 40. So we'll have always a buffer of 40 hemp thread. Hopefully. Then that will do the processing plants. Okay. So just to double check, I will, let's see, where's thread? So we have cave spider, and then we have hemp. All right, we have 86 hemp thread, so this makes sense. All right, so we have plenty of hemp thread available. We don't need to be processing everything in there. We can keep a buffer so that new hemp plants will go into here, and then they will be processed in the corn. Is that correct? I think so. Let me just check. I will mill seeds, nuts into mill plants, I believe. And I'm not sure what they're going to take randomly. Let's see. Bladeweed. I forgot about that. Bladeweed gets turned into dye, I believe. I don't know where it got put. I don't know what happened to it. All right, so if I only want them processing, I only want these guys processing hemp. Because this is where I'm going to start that industry. So let's do, you must only pull from this stockpile. You only pull from this stockpile. You only pull from this stockpile. You already set? Yeah. You only pull from this stockpile. You only pull from this stockpile. All right, so now if I issue the order to mill plants, I'm not going to have any hemp plants, so it's not going to go through. But as soon as this starts to fill up, I can do that. But I can also do this. So I'm going to take 2 of these, and these are going to be the seed ones. So let's make a stockpile for seeds, I think. Actually, let's do this. If I undo this, I add a task for, oh wait, it's not mill plants, it's mash into slurry. Okay. Not sure why this is active, but this one isn't. Because it shouldn't, okay. So if I unhook, did I unhook you? Yeah, I did unhook you. Add a new task. Mill seeds in nuts into paste. I'm curious what seeds get taken. Because I think it's only, I don't know if all seeds are usable. Because I have a lot of seeds and I want to get rid of them. And I think if I mill them, I can do something. Oh, no, not the rock nuts. No. Cancel. Okay. I'm just going to have to look it up. The rock nuts are one of the other plants that are really useful because I can make oil from them, and I want to have that. I don't want to use that unnecessarily, but I am curious. Dwarf Fortress. What are the list of seeds that can be pressed into a cake? All right, that only works for certain types. Mill seeds or nuts into a paste. Yeah, so that only, the press cake can only be made with quarry bush. Wait, so what are rock nuts? All right, no, oh yeah. Okay, the rock nuts. Yeah, I was right. All right, so I want this to be done with hemp. There's only a couple plants that are appropriate. And the only one we have, I think, is hemp. And I don't think I have cotton. Cotton would be neat. I've never actually gotten cotton. Never actually gotten like a cotton industry going. Okay. So that's that. So we are going to... We're going to make another stockpile. And this is going to be for... Make another stockpile. This is going to be for hemp seeds. So we will go here. We'll go here, and then we will do custom food. Plants. I think I'm getting hungry and my brain is slowing down. Hemp. All right. Hemp seeds go in there. And they will not go... Oh, wait. That also creates a little bit of a problem. Let's see. Let's think about this. Okay. So this is where I have all my seeds. So I will undo hemp from here. This is where I have just bags of seeds. So hemp cannot go here, but I still want it available. So what if I do this? I will make a single tile. If I make a barrel, then it'll be too much. I just need a little bit of hemp seed here. So what if I do this? If I make planter hemp seeds, because I think you can connect them. Toggle whether the stockpile can take items from anywhere or only from a specific workshops or stockpiles. So that means that if I set... I wonder if this will work. All right, so if I do food, seeds, hemp. And then I disallow barrels. I should get what if I do it like this? So this stockpile can only take how do I set it? Toggle whether the stockpile can take items from anywhere or only from specific stockpiles. Set from which workshops and stockpiles this stockpile gives and takes items. Okay, so here we will... This will take items from this stockpile. So ideally, if I've done this right, most of the seeds should go here, but only a small number of them should go to the top. So they should still be available in 2 places. If I have done this correctly, which is obviously questionable. And then we'll say and I think you can only specify. I don't think you can specify. Oh, you can specify 2. Okay. So I'll make sure all of you can take from hemp and hemp seeds. Hemp seeds. And then I undid you. So hemp seeds. All right, so we don't have any hemp yet. We don't have any seeds. I don't know where the seeds are coming from yet. We should have plenty of hemp seeds available. If we take a look at our stocks, we have a lot. Where are they? Oh, they're in here. That's the problem. Okay. So this stockpile needs seeds. Wait. You're not supposed to have them. You're not supposed to have any hemp seeds, so what's going on? Peculiar. All right, let's... What is this? I've never seen this one. Oh, yeah. Oh, we have some traders. Maybe I can go trade. Let's go see if I can... Let's go take a break from this and go to my trading. All right, so we got our bins. Where's our bins? Let's see. We got our cloth bin. I want to get rid of my clothing. That's my cloth. Leather is good. Cloth bin. Weapon bin. Cloth bin. Is there clothes? Oh, it's finished goods. All right, so which one looks like... Why can't I scroll now? Is this my finished goods clothing bin? Why is scrolling now not working? right, so I don't want to trade the whole bin, but I do want this to come up here. And I'll just get rid of some of that stuff. And then where are my... Wait. Is this it? Oh, it doesn't have the icon I'm used to it having. All right. All right, let's bring all that stuff here. I'm used to it having a little icon that makes it look like it has jewelry and stuff on it. Where's everyone going? Are they all going to like the refuse stockpile or something? No? All right. Going back to this. Let's see. It looks like we're not waiting for anything. All right, so let's do some trading. Are we done? Are we ready to... Are we there yet? Did you move? Yeah, you did. Okay. Ooh, we got some good stuff here. All right, so let's... I want this bin gone. And out of this bin, I want my crappy stuff gone. So get rid of anything with an X on it is trash. And there's not a great way to manage it unless you do all of this. All right, so I have 3,000. It looks like my production has gone down of like shelled stuff, so I may need to bring up my, you know, another craft, because I was able to sell like 18,000, and I was just like, yeah, whatever, just take it, because I thought I had like infinite stuff, but I guess I don't. So I have 3,000 to work with. I like gems. What else do we want? Oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. Don't take random stuff. We really want instruments. Instruments are very important. How many can we take? Instruments are important right now. I can use them in my new tavern. And I can use them in the... What's it called? Temple. There we go. Words. Words are hard. I have quite a bit of cloth, actually, but I am making a lot of stuff with it, so maybe we can do some cloth. Amulets, don't really care. Plump helmets are fine. I think my plump helmets are fine. I haven't really checked on them. I did get cheese. I got parchment sheet. Sure, I'll take your courtesy. So let's see. We still have a little bit to work with for them to still be happy. What was that stuff? So let's take some. Actually, do you have any seed? What do you have for seeds? Cave wheat, maple, bark dye, cave wheat seeds. You don't have cotton, do you? No, you don't have cotton. All right, so we'll do some cloth as well. See, I don't want silk really. I want wool. Pigtail is fine, I guess. Yeah, I'll just take some pigtails. Let's see if you'll trade that. Yeah, good. We're happy. We got the trading done. All right, and then I am going to solve... I'm just going to figure out the mystery involved here, and then I'm probably gonna be done. Okay, hemp seeds is here. The food is set. We're allowing seeds in. Hemp. The wrong hemp. Hemp is here. So that's fine. Hemp is not here. So why, when I search, what? Which one are you? So you are in the seeds. Custom, seeds, hemp, unallowed. So I think there's a thing where if it was in the, like they won't take it out. You are fine. I think there's like a bug where they like won't take it. They won't take the seeds out of the stockpile. Let me just check. Dwarves won't remove hemp seeds from stock pile that it's currently in that I set to disallow. Hemp seeds into the stock pile that requires hemp seeds only. The give take stockpile link this method for. Alright, so a dwarf job to haul an item out of a stockpile is a secondary task that only gets created when there's immediate need for the item to be elsewhere. Simply setting a stockpile to disallow an item doesn't force the hauling job. Alright. If the give take thing didn't work, manual dump the nuclear option, created garbage dump, designate. So I have to do give take. So this method forces dwarves to move items between two specific stockpiles in the most reliable way. Select the old stockpile. Links give to the new stockpile. The result is the link will automatically create a take from stockpile link. All right, let's see if that works. So if you will select which stockpile will take items, will give items to that one. Does that make anything happen? Because you can take from anywhere. Does not seem to be doing anything. No action. What if I do this? No action. All right. So there's an issue in the game where if a item is already in a stockpile and you want it moved, good luck. The dwarves will not do that. It's a low priority thing, and they're like, go away. So I think the only thing I can do, It'll allow you to take from anywhere. And that's going to go. And we're going to take from seeds. We're going to close that one out. Hemp seeds can take from anywhere. Then we're going to go to the top and delete this stockpile. All right. Now, do you do anything? I'm not sensing the appropriate sense of urgency from my dwarves here. I guess I can unforbid whatever these says. Move the freaking seeds. Wait. No. No, you're just a planting. They do not want to listen to me. How do I force them? I deleted the stockpile. This should take hemp seeds. Yep, you accept hemp seeds. Let me think. I've undid it from there, so it's not locked in that way. It allows barrels. Can take from anywhere. It's just like a low priority job and no one wants to do it. And like maybe it's too far away. What if I do this? Yeah, there we go. Okay, that was a lot of my seeds. Now they're in here. It was not a lot of my seeds. It was some of my seeds. All right, so if I make you dump all of these. Yeah, now you're doing work, huh? Now you have a job to do. You didn't listen to me the first time. And I had to force you all to move every individual seed. I think it's moving like every individual seed of my thousands of seeds into this. You didn't want to listen the first time. So now you must move each seed individually into this area over here. Then I will make you move them all back. If you just listen the first time and move the seeds where I wanted it to go, this wouldn't be a big deal. But you leave me no choice other than to force the issue. Now you're gonna... Oh my god, another one. I swear. If you... Oh, now you're moving the seeds? What are they doing now? Why are you hanging around here? It's just a cool area now? All right, unforbid that. And now we move the seeds. No? Where did you even... Why are you... All right, I don't know. All right, another people that want me. Good. Immunity Dwarf is working. I didn't have to do anything. Thank you. All right. Where did all the seeds go? Oh, they're all in there. They're all in the bags. All right, so if I did that correctly... Well, I have a hemp plant, but no seeds. Move the seeds into the bin. I'm going crazy. Just move the seeds. Oh my god. Why must we be a problem? Hemp seeds. Yeah. You're right in there. Yeah, you're right there. Don't want to follow the hemp seed. All right, thinking. What if I say you can take from anywhere and you're not connected anymore? Does anyone move the seed into the spot that it's supposed to go? Julia has created a perfect pipe opal. He offers it. Yeah, that's nice. No one cares about... No one is listening. No one is listening to any of my crap. What am I missing? All right, trying another option. I have dumped all the seeds and reclaimed them, but no one is moving the seeds into the stockpile. I can set the priority of the stockpile. No. No, that's not possible. Go to the labor menu and check that. Hauling. Plant seed hauling. Everybody hauls. Ugh. I am stuck on this. I've had this problem before. I don't remember how to solve it. Is the dumping zone in the dump zone? The seeds are accessible. Yeah, they can path the... Hers will only haul when they have nothing else to do if they're busy or a crucial job. Test, cancel a few low priority jobs. No, they have plenty of work to do. Steam Dwarf. How to set priority of a stockpile. I didn't know. Is that real? It's priority slider. does not. Instead, stockpile links in proximity to manage hauling priorities. New stockpile. Link, give, take from. It's not working. Do I not have enough bags? Do I have a work order for bags? Oh, I only have 19 bags. That's probably why. Okay. I think I can make bags. I'll make, you know what? I'm going to make leather bags because I have plenty of... No, I'm not going to do that because I don't have leather. Do I have a leather workers workshop? Tanners. But not leather. So I'm not going to do that. We're going to go and make a leather bag. Make a cloth bag. And then set this. If empty bags. If there are no empty bags, let's make more. Dwarf Fortress. There's always a reason for something. It just takes a bit of energy to figure out what it is. Am I out of cloth though? It looks like I'm out of cloth. I am out of cloth. Crap! How did I run out of cloth? I'm making too many... Just charging through all the... Wow, I need a lot of clothes because people are still taking the clothes. So there's that. Okay, so I don't know how to make a bag. How can I make a bag? What options do I have? Gah. I can make a silk bag. I think. Do I have silk? Do I have yarn? Not much. Silk. I wonder if that's collectible or not. Is all this stuff in the... Yeah, no, we're not collecting that. Silk. I only have one silk thread. All right, so I'm bottlenecked. I'm bottlenecked on bags, and I have not enough thread to be able to cover everyone that needs it. And that's why they're not moving it, because they don't have a bag to put it in. So it's not going over here where it needs to go. So it looks like I still need more cloth than I am making. So what I'm going to do is probably, I'm just going to build another farm plot. What is this? Pebbles? They're not going to... We'll build another farm plot here. Actually, they're not even... Why are you not even... Do I need... Am I planters? How many planters do I have? I only have 2 planters. Maybe I need more planters. You. And you. Because it seems like you're not doing enough work. Because we have extra stuff that could be done here. And you are not planting all of this. So I guess I was just running out of time to plant. Yeah, I guess that was it. Just too many, not enough planters doing work. All right, so what I'm going to do is build another farm plot over here. And I am going to assign more planters. So hopefully we can get more throughput here. Because one of the things that we're struggling with is the amount of hemp that we need to be able to make our fortress, get our 84 population just fully clothed. That's always a bit of a challenge. All right, so then if I can get that going, then I can get my thread going. Then I can fix this problem where I don't have anything to move my seeds into. Probably should have bought. I could have bought some stuff from the traders, but no more. Wait, what's this? Wait. I can make wool bags. Can I? Can I make... Is it made from thread or cloth? Yeah, okay, so they're made from finished cloth, so I can make yarn bags. So let's try to make a yarn bag. No, did that get canceled? No, wait, that was the loom. Okay, I can make a yarn bag. Where's this? Okay, so I can make a yarn bag. We will make yarn bag. All right, let's make 30. See what happens. If this works, then it should solve our problem, hopefully. Are we canceling the order? Or no, it just takes a little bit for it to get approved. I don't know. Do I not have enough weavers? Or is it just too low priority? Is it just what I need? Okay, there's the yarn bag. All right, this will start making them, and then I can figure out if that's what the problem actually was. But I think I'm going to have to finish that one after, because this is going to take a while to resolve. I'm going to need to make a lot of bags in order to like get over. I have so many seeds, so I'm going to need to have a lot of bags in order to solve the problem before I see anything actually happen. So I'm probably going to do that offline. I also need to I also need to go eat something because I'm pretty hungry. So, anyways, I really appreciate everyone for sticking around and joining me on this stream. I'm probably going to do let's see, save and return to title menu. I will do maybe like a recap of this as a YouTube video, and then, you know, think about streaming more, maybe on some weekends and things when I have some time. Anyways, I appreciate everyone for coming around, and thanks everyone